Hallo julle, so ons het vandag 'n baie cool rare skat ontdek hier in Boksburg by Zoe Christian Book and Coffee Shop. Die coffee shop se naam hier binne is Snobs Coffee wat deur Hein en Bridgit geown word. En yes, julle moet as julle in Boksburg kom hier kom stop. Ons het baie meer gekry as waarvoor ons gebaken het. En wat 'n cool mense. Julle sal hulle love en hulle koffie nog meer. So dis regtig die moeite werd as jy hier deurkom om definitief hier te kom stop en bietjie saam met hulle te kuier. Ja, dit is net so amazing. Ons is so gebless en ja, julle gaan hierdie episode love.
So ja, ek is Hein. Dit is my vrou Bridgit. Ons doen die Johannesburg Snobs Coffee saam as 'n getroude paartjie. So dis baie lekker. Maar ja, moet ons begin. So Snobs Coffee het maar begin met my pa eintlik. Hy is ook 'n ou wat baie passievol is oor koffie. En op baie stadium het hy besef die beste koffie is maar by Wimpie. So en hy was nie happy met dit gewees nie. So toe besluit hy ja, okay, wag, ek moet die tyd spandeer in die West en uitfigure hoe werk die koffie roasting storie. En ja, jy weet, as jy koffie roast, is dit eintlik maar 'n chemiese reaksie wat jy gebruik met hitte om die bone te roast, nou van groen na bruin. En die groot ding is dat jy net genoeg hitte gebruik en dit beheer. En hy het sy teses gedoen in hittebehandeling van staal, so hy verstaan 'n ding of twee van hitte. En in elk geval het hy navorsing gedoen oor die masjiene en hy het hierdie masjiene uit Israel uitgekry van Koffie Engineering. Fantastiese masjiene, beste in die wêreld, in my opinie, maar nog steeds en daarom kry ons 'n baie goeie smaak uit die koffie uit want dit ontwikkel deur en deur. Dus maar die koffie shop begin. Uiteindelik sy investment geld het hy gebruik en hy het dit begin en hy en my ma basies 'n plek in gang gekry en my ma se idee om Snobs Coffee te doen. En ja, het ek betrokke geraak en 'n paar jaar later toe ek my vrou ontmoet, het ons dit saam begin doen en maar we begin. Die hoofrede hoekom ons so passievol is oor hierdie spesifieke roasters, die solo roasters, is omdat hulle jou tradisionele rooster gebruik 'n gasvlam wat nou op die drom basies warm maak en die drom dra die hitte oor na die bone toe. En wat hierdie rooster doen is, so die bone word warm van buite af binne toe. En wat hierdie rooster doen met die solar tegnologie is, dit verhit die boon van die binnekant af buite toe. Sodat jy 'n baie egale geroust kry. Nou dis een van die hitteoordragsmetodes, die res is verantwoordelik om die buitekant ook dan nou op dieselfde tyd warm te maak. Maar omdat jy die binnekant ook ontwikkel, is die smaakprofiel dieselfde regdeur. So jy kry nie 'n boon wat of buite gebrand is en die binnekant gaar is of buitekant nou reg is, maar die binnekant is hy nog suur nie. En daarom kry jy die bitter nasmaak agter in jou keel of hy brand jou keel. En ja, so die solar tegnologie is vir ons baie belangrik en is ook baie skoon. Wanneer jy gas brand, dan gaan die gas residue oor na die bone toe. En die bone, die gas het karsinogene wat basies oorgedra word wat verantwoordelik is vir siektes en goeders. En dis hoekom jy weet dit ook beter is vir jou maag, is ligter op jou maag en lekkerder om te geniet. Die pH van ons koffie is oor die algemeen hoër as gewone koffie. Gewone koffie is hier by 4.2 op die pH skaal en ons koffie is so by 5.8. So is ook nie so suur op jou maag nie, so is nie so aktief nie. En dis hoekom ons passievol is uit die rest.
Cool man. So Bridgit, what's your take on coffee? Where did your love and passion for coffee begin? Is there a story in the relationship about coffee as well?
Yes. So I met Hein at Snobs Coffee. I took one of my students there to cheer her up. And then he saw me and he decided, no, he's going to act waiter for the day. So he comes and he brings the coffee, but as he comes to me, he throws the coffee all over. And I thought he was quite sweet. But he disappeared, he wouldn't talk to me. And yeah, so I started going to the shop more often because I thought he was sweet and I did waitressing for many years and I just wanted him to know it was okay and we all spill stuff on customers and eventually, a couple of years or months later, we eventually got talking, and he was all smooth about getting my number and taking me out on a date. And so I started visiting the coffee shop even more, and then from there, back then I didn't actually drink coffee, and started ordering double espressos and Americanos, black, no milk, no sugar, just to impress them. And actually I enjoyed it. So that's how my love of coffee, and I actually come from an organizing background from the film industry. And yeah, so I got on their team, helped them with marketing, and we were passionate to start our own business and take our life further. And my family's from Johannesburg, so I dragged them and brought them back here. One of the things that Hein said is our coffee is very clean, it's very good to drink. We don't have petroleum overlay, you don't have that chemical mask mark, and so that's our passion. Our passion is green, our passion is coffee that's good for you and healthy. Now what a lot of people love these days, which is fine, we support them. We have a bit of purist on our side, is flavored coffee. So flavored coffee, you can either get a nice syrup, which we're fine with that you can add to your coffee, but we are a little bit sketchy when it comes to adding oils into the roaster and then flavoring your coffee, because basically you're just destroying a natural product. And you can develop so many flavors, and coffee is so intricate, it's actually more intricate than wine, the different flavor profiles if you really train your tongue and to taste it and your palate to taste it. So yeah, so that's where our passion for making drinks, like interesting drinks, one of the drinks is the Love Boat. That's also how we started, that's how he got my number actually, because it wasn't on the menu, and one of the staff that worked that I was friends with made it for me and started telling me like you can drink it at Snobs, and I would go there and order the Love Boat because I was having a hard time at work, and I'd come and see little hearts fly around me. And then he came to me, he's like, you know, this is not on our menu and only friends can drink this, and I can't consider you a friend unless I know your name. And yeah, that's how he sweet talked me of the Love Boat. So yeah, that's where the Love Boat comes from. But yeah, so that's where we come up with our drinks. We come up with our drinks on rather taking well-known South African items like Nutella and condensed milk or chocolate mousse, and yeah, so we take stuff like that, and that's where our drink profile came from.
Soos jy gebruik die voordeel van Nutella, gebruik die voordeel van goeie koffie en bring dit saam, en dan maak jy nou 'n lekker drankie.
The other thing, sorry, that we actually do is we started a roastery somewhere else in South Africa, not for us, this for another customer, and like I said about the flavor profiling of coffee, we do a lot of cuppings and tastings, proper tastings in coffee, and you can actually go so intricate that you can pair coffee with wine and food. And we came up with an awesome menu about 2 years ago where we literally paired the undertones in the coffee with the undertones in the wine with the undertones in the food. So chocolate. And chocolate, and there's chocolate involved as well. So it was something fun that you can do at home, is take a little bit of salt when you drink coffee, and you just put like that finishing salt you get from Woolies, like the black and the red one. Put a little bit on your tongue and then drink your coffee, and how it changes all those little pores, if I can say pores on the tongue, open up, and you get a completely different flavor out the coffee. So yeah, so coffee is awesome. It's so creative in itself. You don't actually need to add chemical oils into your roaster to change it.
Ja, so op dit. Ons doen wat kliënte, ons baie kliënte wat ons die masjinerie vir verskaf. Ons is die agente vir Coffee Tech Engineering in Afrika. En so ons sit die shop roaster in by baie coffee shops en mense wat wil bietjie onafhanklik wil wees as dit kom by die koffie roasting kan. So ons het wat werk daar gedoen, en dan het ons ook 4 van ons eie takke. Ons het die eerste een het ons oopgemaak in Somerset West, wat lekker roasting lounge is. Met gemaklike bank en al lekker goedetjies, en 'n bar met 'n klomp grinders, en dan het ons 'n tweede plek opgemaak in die Parel, wat ons nou ons wood roastery is. So daar gebruik ons wine barrels en verskillende tipes houte om die koffie te roast, en dit verander nie die geur nie, maar dit is soos 'n flavor imprint wat plaasvind op die koffie, wat 'n bietjie ryker en 'n bietjie anders is, baie lekker. En so dit nou oopgemaak, en dan is 'n plek in Bloemfontein, en meer spesifiek in Tromsburg. So as jy op N1 is, stop al by Tromsburg, daar's 'n fantastiese plek daarso. En dan natuurlik ons hier bo in Johannesburg. So ja, dis wat ons is. Ek wil net by sê dan dat ons doen spesifiek koffiebone, ons supply sakkies, as ook besighede, en dan by die winkels kan jy die koppie koffie drink. So man.
So we've got our shops online at www.snobscoffee.co.za, and yeah, we do everything. We're a one-stop shop. So from supplying roast machines to espresso machines to your homemaker roaster to everything we can help. We do barista training, professional barista training. We do roasting training. We do cupping for events, like if you want to do something different for a party, or if you want, kitchen tea or something. We do a lot of events as well.
So ons inligting is maar op die website. So jy wat inligting op die website, dan is ook 'n Facebook page. Elke winkel het ook sy eie Facebook page, waar elkeen sy Facebook store het. Want ons pryse is anders in verskillende areas. So die Facebook store en dan verder inligting kan mens nou maar net ons nommers kry.
Yeah, we're a family business. So example, the one in Cape Town is his dad, and also in both shops in Cape Town, and in Bloemfontein's our cousins. So yeah, it's a family business, which means there's a lot of that passion and heart in it. It's not a big corporate. You go and it's a cold feeling, and maybe you get a good coffee there, maybe you don't. It's a family business, so we do it as a family.
Yeah.
Stapelbergs.
So hierdie was by verre van die beste koffie wat ons in ons lewens nog gedrink het. Hulle is so erg vir die koffie, hulle grind dit tot op verskillende maniere vir jou. So jy kan gerus 'n stopdak gemaak en 'n koffietjie gaan drink, en wees seker ook om deel 2, 'n barista training, en deel 3 te vang waar Bridgit bietjie vir ons praat oor die healthy side van koffie. So wees seker om ons volgende episode ook te vang, en gaan lys jou besigheid by www.ontdek.co.za, en onthou asseblief om hierdie video te like, te share en te subscribe op ons channel.